का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। मिले न स्वर्ग में वो सुख लुटाने वाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है।
Same original physical form of this birth, but we have taken a spiritual birth. Spiritually reborn. And being reborn spiritually reminds us about our great family, the greatest family ever existed on earth. No one higher than Shiv Baba or even Brahma Baba. So belonging to such parents and grandparents, accepting it, feeling it, and rejoicing it, that would happen provided we celebrate Brahmin life, accepting just like the little child. When I think of little child, I am thinking of Christmas actually. Any child, when is small child, fresh in the world, and without any problems to face. Because when a new soul comes, there are no karmic accounts to be settled here, and therefore there won't be any physical problems. And in a way, in Brahmin life that happens. New life, those problems which happen in the childhood, they are also not there. Not dependent on parents, physical parents. But being in the physical, it's very difficult to accept that we are newly born children. बचपन के दिन भुला न देना,
बचपन के दिन भुला न देना, बचपन के दिन भुला न देना। आज हंसे कल रुला न देना, आज बचपन के दिन भुला न देना।
Om Shanti. Transform the old sanskars and perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars. Father's sanskars. Just as the father's sanskars are of constant generosity, of the benefactor, selfless, merciful, and of uplifting others, in the same way, you children should have the same sanskars. Always to be in unity, facing one direction, loving, cooperative, and in harmony in your sanskars is greatness. Let there not be any conflict of sanskars, but constantly continue to perform the dance of the harmony of sanskars. To harmonize sanskars means to bring perfection and time close. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 2. Transform the old sanskars and perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars. Today's topic, Father's sanskars. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Hello, Om Shanti, everyone. The joy of being a child, right? Lot is happening in Shantivan. Just couldn't believe what is happening. So many programs, right? Today, they are expecting President Draupadi Murmu to visit and inaugurate Global Summit, which will start tomorrow morning. Expecting 2,000 VIPs and 8,000 other those who are coming to attend. Lord, many ministers, many VIPs, Lord, right? I mean, this shows that how much service has been done. People just want to come. And I think they are prepared for all that. Today they have around 800 plus other security people. Just imagine one life and the protection of one person. Our Brahma Baba never had any security, any guard. Even there were many who were upset because of purity or principles, and they don't agree to this life of purity. So they were like enemies then. But Baba was fearless. Baba knew I am the chariot of Shiv Baba. But there was a time when Baba told Shiv Baba told Brahma Baba, you cannot go out now. You have to stay in Abu because your life is very valuable. So not to put it at the risk. So amazingly, lot service has happened, and then, of course, what is next we will see. Nirvana Bai's point was not just a point of knowledge, but what he thinks, he speaks, and he does. Very few people in the world are not internally divided personalities. They think, but they speak different, and they could do completely different. Kind of split personality. They say, oh, this is right, this should be done, but they don't do. But for him, the way he is saying that being God's child, belonging to unlimited family, having new spiritual consciousness should be very joyful as a child. When child newly born doesn't have any problems of the sanskars. So to enjoy that childhood in Brahmin life is very important. But how many of us do that? How many of us are joyful as a child and loving to everyone? It's my family. So if we really love Brother Nirvan, then look at the way he sets example. What he thinks, what he says, and what he does are same. And we always have like, oh, I didn't want it. My intention was different, and my words are different. And so it's a very interesting topic. And then we have to think everything is like, reflect on that. Mostly we listen and then it's over. But deeply, deeply churning will help you to bring those sanskars in yourself and in your interaction with others. Just as the father's sanskars are of constant generosity, the sanskars of a benefactor, altruistic, merciful, and of uplifting others. In the same way, you children should have the same sanskar. Good to be good with one who is good, right? But to be good with one who is not good is called uplifting. Not to see the weaknesses of a person, generosity, to look at the qualities of a person. It's a very different way of generosity. Always to be in harmony, facing one direction, loving and cooperative, and in harmony in your sanskars is greatness. Let there not be any conflict of sanskars. Be constantly continue to perform the dance of harmony of sanskars. To harmonize sanskar means to bring perfection and time close. Because silver age is Ram Leela, right? Golden age is Ras Leela. We are at confluence age and next is golden age. So where are we now? Silver age or golden age? Rajoguni or Satoguni? Rajo is mixed. Every hour mood changes, state changes, fluctuates, right? And Satoguni is stable, consistent. So our aim is at this time to become Satopradhan. And when I look at the life of Nirvar Bhai, I thought as if he lived in golden age. The soul, of course, body was settling. While settling, he was still creating loveful relationship, cooperation, and setting example of all Baba's qualities. So each one of us should keep aim. And when Baba says it is through remembrance that we become Satopradhan. And Satopradhan sanskars are very selfless, very loving, and harmonizing the sanskar. So all these, whatever we learn, has to be in practical life. Not only up to thinking or talking, but in practical also. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Hello, Om Shanti Gayatri.
Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. And so we are like a confluence. Those of us here are about to sleep, and Sister Mohini has just woken up. And so it's the confluence of day and night. And so I was reflecting on this father's sanskara. And what are the father's sanskaras? Who was closest to the father's sanskaras? And I'm thinking of Brahma Baba, when Shiv Baba says, I come and I sit next to this one. And this one listens to me first, because his ear is closest to sound that I'm going to make. How do you feel that Shiv Baba worked with Brahma Baba to harmonize Shiv Baba's sanskara into the soul of Brahma Baba? And do you think that Brahma Baba, with his diary, prepared himself for that level of harmonization?
I think that Brahma Baba's recognition of Shiv Baba, that he is God, he is my father, he is supreme, accepting all the relationships with God. You know, it's a very simple thing, I find. Once we realize I'm God's child, then, as I was recently realizing, inheritance from God is God's sanskars. Like, you know, when we talk about Lokik father or Lokik mother, so actually what all children take from them is their sanskars. Property is another thing, okay, whatever we received, but real property is sanskar. And since I realize also, it's like feels so natural to have God's qualities. But as I said, that Brahma Baba, then his words, his actions, his were displaying, manifest all the qualities of Shiv Baba. And then they were together and never conflict. Brahma Baba was not only obedient, but he took powers from Shiv Baba. And as soon as he took powers, he was able to inculcate and cultivate the sanskars of Shiv Baba. So it's very, very beautifully, we can make it simple and easy for ourselves by thinking that I am God's child and I inherit God's sanskars in me. Inherit and then inculcate. So it was a very powerful relationship between Bab Dada, Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba.
I like it when you say that to harmonize these sanskaras, Brahma Baba recognized Shiv Baba. So for the harmonizing to take place, recognition is important. The second thing you said is that he had relationships with Shiv Baba. So he had all relationships with Shiv Baba. And it seems as though that the relationship harmonized the sanskaras. And thirdly, you said the inheritance that he took from Baba, that harmonized the sanskaras. Now, also through Brahma Baba's life, Shiv Baba did the three divine acts. This dance of harmonizing sanskara, I think, is the dance of creation, sustenance, and transformation. So, and at the core of the three divine acts is generosity, because without that sanskara of generosity, the dance cannot take place. The dance of this divine act. So creation must be connected to the recognition that Brahma Baba had of Shiv Baba. The relationships must be of the sustenance that Baba gave him. And of course, the transformation would be, which is the destruction, as we call it, but transformation of the inheritance that remained with him after the recognition and the relationships. And so to make it simple for us, how would we understand the dance of creation through these three things you just said, the recognition, the relationship, and the inheritance? Because sometimes we find the Trinity, the Trimurti, the divine dance of Baba to be something so intellectual and something so far removed from the reality of our lives that we don't connect that to harmonizing of our sanskars with the Father. So I just wanted you to reflect on that. It's more a reflection than a question I'm asking.
See, they were so much together that we call them Bab Dada.
Right.
Mother, father. They were so much combined. Also with this thought of not only generosity, but benevolent, bringing benefit to everyone. So his surrender, even surrender of intellect and mind, not only surrender of wealth and body, his total surrender not only helped him, but so many were inspired to surrender. So we heard that a lot of families, they came with children and they just want to live together with Baba and join Baba in this divine task. So I think that generosity, but also I feel that benevolence is also a very good, necessary quality which emerged in Brahma Baba. So he was able to surrender everything because he knew, one, because of world benefit, second, also he realized that his part is to become the master. From child he has to be the master. And that is why when he had vision of Vishnu or a small child like Krishna, he immediately realized that whatever he is doing is not worth, and I have to be that, the master of the world. And that is why even the coat of arms is shown. Vishnu also is a combined form. That means even the Lakshmi and Narayan, they were harmonized in the sanskar, that they are also always shown together as a Vishnu as combined form, or even Lakshmi Narayan as together. So from Bab Dada, then is Lakshmi Narayan, then it continues. And that is why one thing I find that, setting example in practical. And then immediately when Mama came and Mama was chosen to play the part of Saraswati, then Mama also just said yes to Baba. Without even thinking, she will say, yes, Baba, yes, Baba. So that quality of not only obedience, but following Brahma Baba accurately was another, is Mama. Then of course Dadi Prakashmani and many Dadis, they just followed Baba 100%. So following properly also harmonize the sanskars. One is to copy something, someone, other is to follow. There are many who just say, oh, I want to be like this one, or I want to have something like this one. But that is more like copy. But to follow isn't practical. So I think Brahma Baba followed Shiv Baba. Then Mama followed. Then so many followed. Then Dadi Prakashmani followed. So I feel that it's really, when we think about that inheritance you got, Baba says, in 1 second you get inheritance. Now I realize what Baba means, that if you truly recognize yourself as a soul, child of God, you got inheritance, and that is you start inheriting, adopting, inculcating, and practicing God's sanskars. I love it so much that I keep repeating and feel very fortunate to be the child of God. It's awareness which had been created, right? We were always God's children, but we were not aware. So recognition of not only Baba, but yourself as a child brings that harmony. I think it should be very easy if everyone thinks, I am God's child. I know that I accept people, anyone, whatever they are, just thinking, so and so is Baba's child, no? Baba has chosen. So why I have difficulty? Even if I have a lot of, which now it won't be, because we keep realizing what is important. So yeah, this is a big recognition of self also.
Mm.
Whose child am I?
Yeah.
So,
And my final point of reflection is, I know that yesterday we celebrated a 13-day of Nirvai and of his transition and ascension. And of course, now we have to let him go. and he is with the advance party doing his next, whatever he has to do for Baba, his new invention, as Baba says. But what do you think is that sanskara that was ultimately the sanskara that Nirvai had and has left behind in the yajna? The sanskara of son shows father, a sanskara that would serve to harmonize the yajna. What do you think is that sanskara that Nirvai has had and has left behind?
We heard him, that he saw this Brahmin life as very loving, valuable, joyful. He didn't see practicing yoga, meditation, anything as artificial or doing temporary. He was that, he was the yogi soul, he was the jnani soul. So from very beginning, I like when he said, we are children and children should be joyful, no problem. So anytime, like everyone has tests in the life because, we have to be conqueror, we have to be successful. But then how do we take it also? I liked yesterday when Baba said in Murli, no concerns, in the sense of no worries. And today I was thinking, if we really maintain that state of mind, then definitely you will be very happy, joyful. So because he always constantly remembered, same like Brahma Baba, I am a child becoming master. And then master also needs to be a child. So of course, love for Baba's task, and I think love for people also. Otherwise, he won't think of global hospital or senior citizen home, or like Bridgman Bhai shared very nicely. He will immediately find the remedy and say, one day he was not feeling well, Bridgman, and said, okay, I am going to Delhi. Why are you going to Delhi? Ahmedabad is near, we know doctor, just go. So he was saying that he won't take time and try to help everyone. In one of the meeting, he said to us, he feels that there are some sisters, they are old now, they're not able to afford that much expense for operation. So we all should always help. I said, yeah, we all are willing. And Dr. Pratap said, anyone comes to me, I don't even find out if they will be able to pay for surgery or not. He just gets it done. And he feels, what we call a charitable acts, or for soul also, very uplifting. So I find that this loving heart, the kindness, selfless, all these qualities help, otherwise, oh, this one I can help, this one I cannot, that's not there. And even people talk about his kitchen. One of the weakness or need of most of the sisters from India is hot chapati. They can't eat very thick one or cold one, to where to go. It's not easy, right? Such a big yagya. But if they will go for that help also, they will get it. So need at the time of those souls, if they are fulfilled, just imagine how much blessings he must be receiving. So I think that how do we become loving and cooperative is the practical example, right?
Yeah. Thank you, Sister Mohini. And I
You know,
must,
so many years he was lying in the bed, still listening to people, meeting people, giving Toli. It's really a good example.
yes, yes. And that is why when his body returned, they made the bed on the floor, but they made it into a bed of roses. It was covered with rose petals and gaindas, marigold. So it was as though he left the bed in an ordinary way, but he came back and was placed on the bed of roses. And that said a lot in terms of the blessings from people that Nearby has carried because of his generous heart and that really deep, kind love that he created in others that made them trust him. So he was like a pillar in the yagya. And I think that is what I see as the son shows the father, what you left behind is what touched people's hearts, the deepest and the most profound. But I must say, Sister Mohini, you're doing really well. You're so alert, and it's so early for you this morning. I was thinking, oh, maybe I should be a little bit compassionate, merciful for Sister Mohini because it's so early, but you're doing extremely well. So I'm so happy to see you doing this well, both in terms of being alert so early in the morning, and you look very well as well. So enjoy the president today and give her lots and lots of love from all the double foreigners.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, morning hours are good for us after Amrit Vela. And yeah, when we serve even people from the town or some poor people, workers, because he shared Brahma Bhojan, whatever little help they needed. And I think it means a lot in the life when people can get help at the right time. So when we were going in this funeral procession, many crossings, there were town people standing with the garlands and flowers. And I was remembering that when Brother Lakshman left Wari, they were saying that whole market business people said, we will do everything. So they had jasmine flower carrier, and so I think that it's the feelings of people they express through flowers and whatever way it is.
Yeah.
Some get more known and because they reach out to unlimited, but I'm also thinking of Chandravan in Mauritius. They say there was not a little space left for flowers. So many bouquets, so many bouquets. So I think offering flower is a very beautiful gesture of people's gratitude towards the soul.
Yeah, but Sister Mohini, Dada Gopal left the body on the 17th of September, and Nearby left the body on the 19th of September. So, and who could have been more powerful, but so incognito like Dada Gopal was. So when I was there and I asked the class, how many of you have heard about Dada Gopal? How many of you have met him? 2 people in the class at Shreveport met him. And I met Dada Gopal, and I was saying, oh, without him, we would have had a Shreveport. And so I told the story of him, but they didn't give me flowers. They gave me a plant. And the plant was the snake plant, this plant that gives oxygen. And I said, it's typical. Dada Gopal was very practical. And so this snake plant, this plant that generates so much of oxygen is very, it just described the kind of person that he was. So yes, I mean, all of these are auspicious things happening when these great souls transition. They leave a lot of
Yeah, I also feel very proud because Lokik and Alokik way, these qualities, if we can express, is so good, you know. And when you think of uncle, it is same. Generosity, kindness, love. And so even they have power and authority, but they are very humble and very loving. So it's like respect for everyone.
Okay, Om Shanti. Good morning, good night.
Thank you. Good.
Om Shanti. Thank you. So tomorrow is Thursday and our schedule from Amritwela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. in the evening 5 to 6 p.m. English Sakar Murli. And together with that in breakout room 5 to 5:15 p.m. Avikti Children Murli class 6 o'clock but will start. Followed by Bhog offering. Anyone who would like to offer Bhog, you can send your request. Then we'll have a Hindi series and English series. Chit chat. So now, let's remember Baba and take Drishti from Didi.
तेरी शिक्षाएं और प्यार साथी बन साथ निभाते हैं। मधुबन के वो दिन रात, मधुबन के वो दिन रात, बाबा तेरी याद दिलाते हैं। तेरी शिक्षाएं और प्यार साथी बन साथ निभाते हैं। बैठूं कमरे में जाके मिल
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi. Om Shanti
Om
Bhagwan.
Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you,
ये व्यक्ति
Didi.
परिवार
Om Shanti
Om
Didi.
Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti
Om Shanti
Bhagwan.
Avyakti Parivar. Good night.
Thank you, Baba.
Om
Bye, Baba.
Thank you, Baba.
Om Shanti.
transform the old sanskars and perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars. Father's sanskars. Just as the father's sanskars are of constant generosity, of the benefactor, selfless, merciful, and of uplifting others. In the same way, you children should have the same sanskars. Always to be in unity, facing one direction, loving, cooperative, and in harmony in your sanskars is greatness. Let there not be any conflict of sanskars, but constantly continue to perform the dance of the harmony of sanskars. To harmonize sanskars means to bring perfection and time close.
पुराने संस्कार परिवर्तन कर संस्कार मिलन की रास करो। बाप के संस्कार जैसे बाप के संस्कार सदा उदार चित्त, कल्याणकारी, निस्वार्थ, रहम दिल, परोपकार आदि हैं। ऐसे आप बच्चों के भी संस्कार हो। सदा आपस में एक मत स्नेही सहयोगी बन संस्कार मिलन करना, यही महानता है। संस्कारों का टक्कर न हो, लेकिन सदा संस्कार मिलन की रास करते रहो। संस्कारों को मिलाना अर्थात संपूर्णता को और समय को समीप लाना। ओम शांति।